Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 01 of 1 back again, and we are playing Satisfactory Plus, which is a modded version of Satisfactory. It is the only mod that I'm running right now, so in case anyone is curious. So let's see, in the last episode, we started working on some of our farming stuff, and then also some of our construction stuff as well. Also, why does this have nothing in it? Something is broken. Where is the something that is broken? Alright, can I get down here without dying? Yes, I can. Wonderful. Okay, so I need to get back up onto here. Oh, that one's all the way over there in the front. It's possible that what's going on right now is I'm not making any iron there. Yeah, we are out of iron. Okay, so that is what is going on there. Kind of to be expected because we have all of this in here not doing anything. Is there a way to put like an overflow on here and then just have all the crushed magnesium go into like a collector of some sort? Probably. Ooh. It would have to go backwards, which, you know, doable. Because, I mean, that's all just... Oh, there's nothing on there? There's nothing on there. Okay, so we do have some magnesium on that one, some magnesium there. Okay, so then what's the deal with the magnesium not being made all the way out? I mean, that's doing its thing. Okay. We have crushed steatite all going into there. Okay. We have all of the crushed iron over here doing that thing. Okay. Then our magnesium goes down from here and then over to there. So we have all of the crushed iron as well. Oh, what's going on here? This one is full of molten iron, but it's not actually going anywhere. Huh. Alright, well, let's get that settled real quick. Viking, welcome. Whoops, just double placed it. Alright, good to go. That can go to there, that can go to there, that can go to there. Alright, so that'll take out some of that. Good. Are you not doing anything? Why? Oh, slag. What's the deal with the slag? Well, all of the slag should be going out here. Okay, which it is. Okay. Oh, CO2 maxed out. That makes sense. Alright. Alright. I don't know if I want to do anything with that. Molten slag. But yeah, there we go. Now it's all coming out. Good. I mean, I could run both of this and this into like a little container fluid buffer thing. Chelsea, welcome. Says, sorry for my novel on your Vulcan playthrough. There was actually 2 topics to recommend. Did I miss a comment? hang on. Let's see, it's processing comments. None are held for review. Latest comments. Oh, there we go. Wait, wasn't that what it? No, that was from 2 days ago. Did you just make a comment? Because I am not seeing it anywhere. Weird. All right, so let's see. We probably want to have at least some stuff in here, right? I need screws. Okay, I think I'm making screws, aren't I? Pretty sure. It says you posted them about 6 hours ago. They have not shown up on any kind of anything. And I need more screws. So I checked the most recent comments, which if it's 6 hours ago, it should have showed up about 6 hours ago. I also checked the held for review comments, and both do not show your comments. So, don't know what to tell you. Okay, so that's all going over there. That is probably also going over there. This I can take. Okay, I will take all of those. Let's put this into the screws. I think that's what this is. Yeah, pretty sure. Okay. So that should make more screws, yes. Yep, good. All right. I don't know, I'll keep an eye up. Keep an eye open, see if it comes through. Right, so let's continue making all of the things. Actually, I could just do stacking stuff, right? Yeah. So I think that's what these are set to anyways, so should be fine. Up to you, Charles. Whatever you want. Oh, right. I need modular frames. Okay. Modular frames. I need more. Oh, I can make a lot of these. Okay, good. Okay, that should be good. Right, fluid buffer. Floor is too steep right there. What? Okay, then we'll put it over here on this side. Is that going to be, or do we want to go here? No, let's see where this goes first. horizontal to vertical. Okay, so that's going to have to go there, which means this is going to have to move out one more. All right, let's try this again. That, I want you to go down this way, sir, and then go in. And then I would like you to go here. Oh, that's not gonna work though. That's gonna have to go out 2 more. Okay, hang on. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's not going to be permanent. So, well, if that's the case, then we might as well just dump it in there and not have to worry about this. Right, right. That, there, that, there. There we go. It's a little, yeah, good. Oh wait, no, that's, they are moved out. Okay, that's fine, whatever. Don't care. All right, and then this needs to go to here. That needs to go to there. And that should just dump all the stuff out. Charles says, 1 was a script for grow its, 2 was do you need glass for the greenhouse, now you're using grow its, 3 why you might have bad gas in your greenhouse, check your O2 tank, I think made a mistake with filling your O2 tank and jetpack tank. Okay, so first thing I want to say is I am several episodes ahead of where you are watching, right? So let's see, grow lights. Okay, 1 was a script for the grow lights. Do you need glass for the greenhouse? No, you're using grow lights. Do you need glass? No, you do not. If you're using grow lights, you do not need glass. You do not need outside sun at all. However, if you do have windows there, they do make for a lovely view. Wow, that is really, really full. Holy crap, dude. And then this is, of course, filling up a lot as well. That's all fine. All right, so that should keep everything running for a little while. And then as far as the script goes, I don't remember which episode went out today. But I moved, so I'll give you some spoilers, I guess. Everything was moved over to the new greenhouse. It is now pressurized. It's got CO2. It's got a little bit of pollutant in there, but not enough to cause any damage to anything, and not even enough to cause damage to me. I've got an AC system set up in there. I've got the hydroponics bays, or hydroponics, whatever, set things, whatever, in there. So they're doing their thing. The light script that I wrote to control the grow light does also work for the hydroponics set thing. I can't think of what it's called right now. It's the hydroponic thing that comes with the grow lights already installed, and it's got 4 plots for plants. I'm using those for the ferns. So the script that I wrote works for those, and it works perfectly. So there is no issue with the script as far as I can tell. And then bad gas in the greenhouse. Again, I check the gas in the greenhouse frequently because I am worried about that. And as I said, apart from a little tiny bit of pollutant in there, it's good to go. All right, so with that, how are we doing over here? Okay, that's filling up slowly. Good. That is filling up slightly more quickly. But at least now with this, I can keep all the stuff running, which is good. And then that also means that the iron should also be flowing through here, which it is. Wonderful. All right. It's not a full 270, which is expected. Should be about 30 short of that. All right, so that solved for now. What I need to do now is build up all of the pieces and parts that I need, at least the basic ones. I need a lot of screws, so that's going to be interesting building all of that up. How am I on all of the things? I have a lot of copper in here. I don't know if I need that necessarily, but we'll hold on to it. And that is a message on my phone. Probably a notification or something. It's like, oh, such and such has put up a new video. You should watch it. It's like, if I had time, I would. Yeah, so we need some screws pretty quickly here. And I'm just making this that way I don't have to like run across the ground and then jump up on top of here. If I can set it up pretty close to where the ladder is, don't have to worry about it. And that also gives me room to put in all of the stuff. Last tips were a free way to navigate home for mining. The other tips are for the low-cost cooling. I'm aware that there is a little tool that you can build, a beacon, I think, and you throw a little battery in there and you have the right whatever cartridge for your thing and it'll point you to the beacon. Like, I understand that's there. I just don't use it. Would it make more sense if I did use it? Maybe. Do I want to use it? No. If I wanted to use it, I would use it. It's not a beacon, he says. Okay. Oh, I need brass plates. Okay. And then low-cost cooling. What do you got for that? I mean, power is not an issue anymore. I've not had to worry about power in the base for the last few episodes now. And I did double episodes for tomorrow, and I've just finished the second episode for Saturday, so that's 4 episodes that I'm ahead right now. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Charles, the GPS card thing. That, okay, maybe it's not called a beacon, but that's basically what it does. So yes, I understand that's there. I just don't want to use it. And the reason for why I don't want to use it, because I'm sure you're curious, the advanced tablet that I have right now has enough room in there for 2 cartridges, right? So I've got my gas analysis, whatever cartridge thing, and then I've got the electrical analysis cartridge thing, right? So those are what I need most of all. One to check gas composition, liquid composition, etc. The other one to check whichever values are being currently loaded into all of the different input outputs of the different materials or tools, machines, whatever you want to call them. So I need those 2, right? So if I were to add any more cards, that would take up an inventory space, and I don't want to give up any inventory space to something that I'm barely going to use. Now, I understand that I could only grab it and throw it in there when I need it. But again, that would be something else that I have to keep track of. And odds are 99% of the time I'm going to forget to bring it with me anyways. So me knowing me, it's kind of useless for me. So good tips. Like for new players, definitely good tips. But for me, I'm familiar enough with the game that I know what I like and what I don't like. So, I don't know, take that for what you will. Right, I need to make brass, bronze, more tier 3 belt stuff. All right. That's gonna be over here. What phone? What do you want? Why must you bug me? What do you want? Okay, so first one is spam. Second one, third one, fourth one is all just notifications that I don't care about. And then plus I've got this guy, I don't know, I think he's like 80 miles away from here. And he keeps like signing up for online services or whatever. And he keeps putting my name or my number down. And so I keep getting like calls from all of these other companies like, hey, I hear you're interested in this. Hey, I hear you're interested in this. Hey, I hear you're interested in this. And it's like, no, dude, you got the wrong number. So I don't know if this person knows me personally, is just trying to like make me mad, but he's doing a good job of it. Gino says, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Gino. Charles says, make another tablet, place it in your mining belt with a small rechargeable battery. The issue with that is then I would lose a space for my terrain manipulator. So you have 2 spaces in a mining bag for tools. So the first tool is the drill, obviously. The second one is the terrain manipulator, which is something that I use to make the ground nicer. So I would have to give up a space somewhere to have that GPS tablet or card or whatever, and odds are, like I said, most of the time I'm going to forget to use it anyways. So again, it's a good suggestion for a new player, but not one that I want to go with. And again, that's just because I know myself and how I play. Things that are inconvenient or a pain to use, I will not use. Things that take up inventory space in a building game where I don't have like 1,000,001 inventory spaces like in this game, not going to use. It has to serve a purpose, otherwise I don't want it with me. I mean, heck, it took me like 4 chapters just to start keeping like duct tape on me. And that's because I kept on ripping my suits and stuff. So now I have given up 1 space for duct tape, which makes me not happy because I don't want to give up space for duct tape. But I have to. Because the game is mercurial. And sometimes it decides to rip my suit when I just walk by a tool or walk by a machine. Because, I don't know, I clip a corner and it's like really, really sharp or something. I don't know. But yeah, so I only keep stuff on my person, in my bags, whatever, if I have room for it and if it has a use that I will actually use it for. Oh, but you will be happy to know, however, that I have the auto miner set up and running. And I have an auto lathe also set up and running. So I don't technically have to mine anymore. Alright, so now that I've got belts, let's go ahead and continue building what we gotta build. Okay, next is a splitter. That is correct. That goes there. Charles says, LOL, the way I deal with calls that I don't know the caller, I say Oh. Okay. So you speak another language, and then they usually leave you alone. Smart. Alright, so that is making our rods. I don't want to make too many rods, I don't think. Yeah, so we want lots of plates. We have a lot of plates, wow. Okay, that's useful. All right, and then we're gonna need a merger over here. Ew, that's nasty. So I gotta put that closer. That's unfortunate. There we go. That puts out 15 per minute, so that's only gonna give me 30. Do I need more than 30 per minute? Probably not. All right, next thing. This gets to go. We're in the middle over here, and we're probably gonna have to go like there. So this thing goes in there properly. All right, so that will be our lovely rods. Okay, now for the next thing, I have to make screws. Lots and lots of screws. Okay, so constructor. That can go there. Okay, first thing we need to make those, and then that has to go into another one. I don't know if that has to be combined though. Okay, so if that makes 15, if I put this on screws, that takes in 20. How does that work? 4 to 3. Charles says, if they speak English, I respond in kind, but the scammers, they drop my numbers. It's a win-win. Huh. Okay, so I could take this and make... Is that going to be in the middle? No, that's not even going to be in the middle. Okay. Well, I mean, that's why I have, like, area above, too, right? Okay, so if I do this, and let's assume that I want to make a full batch of screws, right? So it's going to take all of these. They're all going to be set to rods. We'll just change all the settings there. There we go. All right. And then we have to power them, of course. So I should probably do that next. I suppose something I probably could do for scammers if they try to call me is just go moshi moshi, which is how the Japanese answer their phones. Moshi moshi basically means hello. That's got to go there, and then next one could say like "O genki desu ka?" How are you? What is the thing for who is this? There's a certain word for you, like if you're like referring to another person talking to them, it's like you are this or whatever. One of the words that they use is anata, but that's more of like a what you would use for your husband or wife or girlfriend or something like that. Okay, now that is all set up there. So are we even getting anything through here? I suppose that's overflow method, right? So we just gotta make sure that this is all overflowing. All right. So that one is basically full. This one is basically full. All right. So once I have this, and actually what I may end up doing is this will probably be the last line that I have here. Okay, so I've got 60 from these ones, another 30 here, so that's 90. And then I'm using 30, 30, 30, 30. Okay, so that's 120 plus 90 is 210. And I've only got 230 iron, or sorry, 240 iron coming out, max. Okay, so that gives me another 30 iron to do, I don't know, something with. But yeah, I'm going to end this line of iron here, and then I can take all of this stuff, run it over, and then get another 3 of these things. Because if I put it here, I'm going to have to like bump this out pretty far. Because I need mergers and splitters right next to each other, so that'll use up this entire space. Actually, it'll use up more than this entire space. It'll use up to here. Which means that the next constructor that I would have to set out would then be out to about here. And then if I wanted to put a container in front of that, it would take all the way up to here. Charles says you should try it. Scammers hang up when I speak Hangul Korean. And what is that? Hanaseo or something like that? Hanaseo. I do watch some videos from some Korean. Well, I mean, they're American, but they're, you know, from Korea. Well, their ancestry is from Korea. And they speak Korean on their channel sometimes. So I do pay attention sometimes. All right. So we're going to go this way. Okay, so that can go here. And then this is going to put out 15, so that'll be a total of 60 coming out of here. Okay. And then, let me see, if I put another, that should work. All right, and I'm going to need another 3 of these constructor dudes. So 1, and I'm out of cable. Okay. Ayan Seo? Okay. Okay, maybe I'm just mishearing what they're saying then. Completely possible. Alright, so we have 400 magnesium in there. That is now all gone. All the carbon dioxide is also gone. Alright. So that should keep everything kind of flowing a little bit. Alright. Cable, wire... How much wire do I have? Ooh, I have very little wire. Actually, hold on. We're gonna use up all of our copper here because I need a lot more wire. So, while we're waiting, drink break. I am drinking a Monster Energy Zero Ultra. Not sponsored, but they should sponsor me because I drink enough of it. Charles says, in your case, speak Japanese. What you know? Could also try Spanish, but then again, they probably speak Spanish, so... Meh. Maybe speak some Arabic, throw them for a loop. That'd be funny. Meet Asif Maftemet. They're gonna be like, I think I put the wrong number. Hang up. That'd be funny. That was like the one phrase that I learned in Arabic when I went to Iraq. And all it means is, I'm sorry, I don't speak... I don't know if it's, I don't speak Arabic or... I don't know. I think it just means I don't know or I don't speak. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. I never had to use it because I never really talked to any of the locals there. And, well, scratch that. I did talk to a couple of the locals, but they all spoke English. So I never had to use the Arabic, so it's always nice. Charles says, or in my car, German, my wife, Turkish. Huh. I know very, very, very few words of German. Very, very few. I think I know more French than I know German. And I don't know much French either. Huh. Alright, so that is a lot of copper rods. Now I can make a lot of cable. So why do you go with Korean instead of German when you're speaking to these scammers? If German is, you know, a better language for you or easier? Because then, like, what if they like start like responding to you like in Korean or something? Like, do you know Korean? Like, can you speak it fluently, or at least well enough to get by? There are only 2 languages that I can speak that well, fluently. That's going to be English and bad English. Charles says, in all caps, no! Alright, so that should be hopefully enough. We can get this going for a while. Alright. I feel like the Jeopardy song needs to be playing right now. Alright, good enough. Alright, let's continue what we were doing. I believe we need to empty out the stuff again. Yeah, 362 already? Dude. That's almost full too? Crazy. Alright, so let's get this going a little bit more. Okay, so I need 2 more constructors over here. So there's 1 and 2. Alright, and then, so what we need in here is for these to make all of the screws, and then these take in 20 per minute. And then these put out 15 per minute, so, you know, 15 times 4 is 60, 20 divided by 60 is 3, so it works out. Lowest common multiples, is that what the proper term is for this? I don't know. Anyways, that can go there, that can go there, that can go there. Charles says, I say it because the probability that a scammer can speak Korean is slim, and if they respond in Korean, I would say statements you can't say on YouTube. Okay. Okay, so I need splitters. That goes there, and then I don't need one here. Alright, so this goes to here. And I'm out of screws. Alright. Can I get up onto the stairs, please? Thank you. Alright. Should have some more screws made in here. Lovely. Alright. Oh. Can't get up there. Okay. Gotta jump from the stairs. Alright, so now that I've got this doing what it needs to do. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Do not put that there. That is not where that goes. Alright, and then that one is good there. Okay. And now we go with probably just the Mark 1. Ooh, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's flip this one around a little bit. There we go. Okay. And now I just need one of these things. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Should we do 2? Let's do 2. Okay. And then from here, this gets to go up to here. 1, 2. And then that should go directly straight into there. Perfect 90. I like it when things work out. It's nice. All right, and then from here, we have to collect everything. So let's go ahead and grab a merger. We want that to go that way. And then this merger has to go that way. And then we can take, oh, how many am I making? 50. Ooh, okay. So that will be a tier 1, that will be a tier 1, that will be a tier 1. This one needs to be a tier 2. And then once that comes out, that needs to be a tier 3. Okay. And then need one of these things. Alright, so that needs to be in the middle and roughly there. I think that's not going to work out very well. I'm going to put it here instead. There we go. Alright. So that will be all of the screws. So now those are being made, which means I don't have to make them anymore, which is great. Okay, you gave me a word and told me not to speak it out loud. Okay. So what does the word mean? And why should I not speak it out loud? Alright, so that should be good. We should be getting 150 screws out of this per minute, which means every 4 minutes or so, actually exactly 4 minutes, we'll have a full stack. And that is, of course, assuming that this is all being filled up properly, which is questionable right now because, well, it all depends on if this is full. If it's full, great, but it's not. Okay, but it's almost full. So once that's full and this backs up, we will be getting more stuff over here, which is good. And then this is going to be all of my screws over here, so that's all well and good. All right, and then from here, we could set up the next, I don't know, string of iron products, I guess. What would be the next thing? Iron wire, right? Now, to do this, however, I'm going to have to bring in another batch of iron. And what I would like to do is have that... I mean, this should use up everything. You know what? No. Well, I'm going to do this... there we go. That should be fine. Aha. I shall not use that word then. Especially considering how the Korean and Japanese don't exactly get along. Alright, so we have screws. They are made. We have plates, we have rods. Wire is going to be interesting, but I have to bring over another round of this. So, let us do that. That looks terrible. Can I get a curve in here and then also get it to go up in this amount of space? My thought. Oh, I can. Wow. Okay. Oh, of course, need to make sure I have this on there. Proper. There we go. Alright. Good. Next, little stackable guy over here. Alright, that goes there. Lovely. And then, where do we want to go for this? I don't know if that'll reach all the way down here. Probably not. So let's see how far that will go. Oh, it actually does... Wait, hold on. Okay, sir, you were supposed to connect to that first. We hit the red here. Okay, so that is where that has to be. Charles says, so you understand the issue and context. Yes. I do try to pay attention to things every once in a while. Not always, but every once in a while. Alright, so we shall put this probably here. And then that will go down from there. So that goes there. Alright, next. Okay, so we have iron plates, got it. Screws, got it. Iron rods, got it. Plates, got it. We need iron sheets. Okay, I'm probably going to need a lot of those. So we should probably make those next. But for those, I need iron plates again. So it's going to make 20. And then if I make this with this, that's going to take in 20. Okay, so that's a strict 1-to-1. Good. Charles says, shall I continue to comment? Up to you, dude. That's what the comment section's for. Do what you want. I don't control the comment section here. I just observe it, read it every once in a while. Okay, so that's going to make 60. I probably want to make like 120. And I need more reinforced iron plates. Oh, that's another thing I'm going to have to make. All right. I need so many of these things. I should probably get these things starting to be made quickly as well, because I'm going to need a lot of them. And then once I have those, I have to make the other things, modular frames, so that'll be fun. Alright, so if I do want 120 of those per minute, that's going to use up half of all of the iron coming out of this thing. Charles, you keep asking me if it's okay for you to comment. Dude, just do what you want. Seriously. Well, like, I honestly, I don't care. Like, put whatever you want. You can talk about rainbows and sunshine if you want. Also, that is not in the right place. Like, you don't have to, like, stick to the game that I'm playing. If you want to comment, just comment. Whatever you want. You want to talk about your dog? We can talk about your dog. You want to talk about your cat? We can talk about your cat. You want to talk, I don't know, relationship stuff? We can try that too. Although, most definitely not an expert on that, so. Alright, right. You need to make iron plates, and then you need to have that. Okay. Then we need to get some power in here. Alright, and then that can go backwards, that can go there. If you want to talk about stationaries, we can talk about stationaries. If you want to talk about space engineers, we can talk about that. If you want to talk about World of Warcraft, we can talk about that. The world is your oyster. I mean, all I'm doing is just building here, so... Oh, I just realized something. I'm gonna have to make all of the excess stuff get bypassed the next group of stuff. Unless I change how... Oh, wait, no, I can just do a 1-to-1. Duh. Like, trying to figure this out and, like, thinking way too hard. And it's just like, dude, just plug it directly in. It works wonderfully like that. Charles says 9 Danke for relationships. He says no thank you in German. Alright, this gets to be iron sheets. Good, good. We'll just do one of these things and then paste and then paste. Alright. Good. What do we got going on here? Let's... Okay, one... Don't do that. Do that. Paste. I think that's already set up, but they just don't have material. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. Okay. So... that goes there. That gets to go there. That gets to go there. And this gets to go there. Alright. Good to go. Alright, so that should be making all of the things. Lovely. Alright, now I need to figure out how to collect all of these things and put them to some semblance of order. That'll be fun. Okay, so we're gonna need some mergers. That needs to go out that way. And I'm missing conveyor belts now. Okay. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-boo. Alright, simple conveyor belts. Lovely. Then I'll probably make some more of the reinforced iron plates after this, because why not? Alright. Okay, so that should give me a fair amount of belts, right? If I could figure out where they are in here, because I am blind and I cannot see anything. No. Oh, there we are. 128. That's pretty good. We'll go to 40. Should be good. Okay. Charles says, sorry, I feel it's inappropriate for speaking of another game that you are streaming. It can distract the audience from what you're doing or teaching. They deserve the best quality you can provide. The other purpose of a live stream is for the people who are fans of my channel to hang out, chat. Doesn't have to be specifically about the game. It can be whatever. It's one of the great things about live streaming, is you don't have to do exactly what the person is streaming. You just do what you want. I mean, think about all the other people who stream, right? Like, they're not always talking just and solely about the game that they're playing, right? They're talking about their life, they're talking about, I don't know, they're talking to the fans about their lives. That's a splitter. That's why that's not working. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, the world is your oyster. Talk about whatever you want. And considering that my channel does content for Stationeers and other games, then it would be appropriate to comment on the live stream for the channel about those games. Alright, so this is going to give me 30 per minute, so this will be 60 here, that's going to be 90, and then I'm going to have 120 coming out of here. And then I have to get this to go into container storage. Probably right there. Seems pretty good. Alright, and then this will go, we're going to need Mark II belt. That should work right there. That should work right there, and then this should give me a perfect 90. Survey says, if I can get up here, perfect 90. Nice. All right. Okay, so that is making all of our sheets, so that's good. All right, and then the next thing is going to be the wire. I don't know how much of the wire I actually need. All right, next. Wire is going to need rods. So, and that's backwards. Other way, please. Thank you. All right. So that is going to make 15 rods, and then if I do the wire directly after, is that going to be a nice number or not a nice number? 15. Okay, sweet. So that's 15 in and 30 out. Okay. So I could just do like 2 of these, and I think that would be sufficient for what I need. And then we're going to need some power over here. Charles says, if I bring up the topic of another game, i.e. Stationeers, then my comment is placed on the back burner for those who need it. Charles, you are thinking way too much about this. One, there aren't enough people commenting on here to really have that even be an issue. So if you want to talk about, just talk. Just talk. That's all I got to do, just talk. I'm not like some, I don't know, like evil demon who's gonna like steal your soul if you say like the wrong words or anything like that. I am not someone who is on the left, so. And by that I mean the political left, so take that for what you will. I like free speech. Free speech is good. Free speech makes me happy. It's when you try to impugn on or impinge upon the free speech of others that I have a problem. And you do not seem to be doing that, so I have no problem with anything that you're saying. So if you got something to say, just say it. Don't have to worry about, like, taking up space from other people. Like, you're pretty much the only one who's commenting right now, so it's just you, dude. It's all you. Alright, so that'll be good there. next. Splitter, go here. There we go. That can go right there. Alright, so that is now doing its thing. Good. How much power have I used? Ooh. We're getting up there a little bit. Huh. Looks like we're still okay though. Alright. Next. Wall. Wall. Alright, I don't think that's actually going anywhere or doing anything, so we'll just take that out. I can't even reach that one. Okay. There we go. What's up, Bean? Alright, we'll leave that one over there for now. It's fine. What is this? Cryolite. Okay. Alright, foundations. More foundations. I am out of plate. I laugh because that is funny. There we go, 600 plate. And I didn't have to manually craft it. Yay. Alright, now something I probably should do is rearrange the power situation here. Looks like I've got that going through here, so I'm going to want that. Okay, so that tower's going to come out. And then wherever or whatever that is connected to, which I believe is over here somewhere, that gets to move through. Alright, so now I gotta chase this wire down. Where are you going, Mr. Wire? You're going here. Okay. And then you're going forward from there. Okay, that's fine. And then you are on that line right there. There's a rock right there. We'll run this to that corner. Seems like a good idea. And then we'll run it under here, because that also seems like a good idea. Alright, we are on this line, okay. Then I'll run this not quite to the edge over here, but just one in from the edge. So that way when I put a wall down, it's not going to be in the middle of the wall. Okay, so that'll be good there. Let's get this going this way. Maybe I can hop up here. Good. That tree's got to come down. Don't really like taking out trees, but when they are in the way, they must go. Alright, so, chainsaw. Get her done. I need biofuel. Okay. Charles says that is an issue. I'm saying if there is a conflict of others' speech, questions are placed first. I'm extremely easygoing. If others have tips, questions of the task at hand, they are responded to. All right. I'm going to try to be polite here. Okay. It's probably not a good idea to tell streamers how they are to conduct their streams. I make the rules here. And if I say that the rules are I will answer whatever questions that I choose to answer, then that is what it is. And that is what it will be. And regardless of how you may feel about it, that is the way that I will conduct my streams, because that is the way that I want to conduct my streams. All right, so that is all set up for now. Let's get the rest of this set in here. It's a lot faster when you can do like the full 10. And I wonder if I'm going to run out of concrete. I don't think it really matters too much. Right, and I need to finish getting the wire set up, or the cable, whatever thing. All right, let's get that going. That's going to go straight from down here up there, so I'll make another connection here, and then that'll just be a straight wire going through. There we go. Perfect. I like it. All right, now I can get rid of this tower. Charles says, your stream, your rules. Exactly. I'm glad you understand. All right, so that is working so far. Okay, so I've got all of the things. They're all doing the things. I've got a bunch of stuff here that I don't actually need. Did I leave all my bio? I did not. I took all that down. Okay. That's fine. I wonder how many tickets I have right now. Probably a lot. Alright, so that can go, and that can go. Good. Tickets. 5 tickets. I will take those. Thank you. Alright. Now I have 9 tickets. Lovely. Alright, next thing. I'm just going to throw in some more foundations here, because why not? And I need concrete. Good to go. Alright, so that's going to be over here. Take a few stacks. A couple stacks. Get the rest of that going, I guess. Alright. So that can go here. Good. Alright, next. And now I need screws. Okay. I have a lot of screws. I'm going to turn in 2,000 of these. I'll grab the last 1,000 over here, because that will help me get the trucks all in here. As long as I've got the screws, might as well, right? Two, three, four, good to go. All right. And that was actually exactly as long as that needed to be. That's cool. All right. So now that we have done that, how much are we using? Okay, so we've got 120 being used here. And then I've got another 30 on top of that, so 150. So we've got another 90 iron that we can potentially use for stuff. All right. And then is this making the wire? Yeah, it's making the wire. Okay, good. So next thing that I'm probably going to need now is the reinforced plates and the modular frames. So that's going to require 4 plates, 6 wire. And of course, wire is a double thing there, so that's great. Then we need an assembler on top of that. The production rate is only be 5 per minute, which kind of sucks. Can I? I thought there was like a button that I could hit for this. There we go. Okay. Production multiplier. Okay, so it's going to take in 20 per minute, 30 per minute. That's going to make 5 of these, right? Okay. And then 2 iron plates. Oh, that's not even what I need yet. Okay, so reinforced iron plate. Okay, so that's going to require 30 wire. Charles says, okay, for your liquid pollutant storage, if you force phase change or to liquid to gas, then liquid again, you will get free cooling. If you do again in another stage, you'll get more cooling. Yeah, you can use the phase change devices for that. And that's basically all they do, is they just continually convert it from liquid to a gas. And then the point of the, the counterflow heat exchangers is to allow for that multiple stages in there. And then you just need to add in the purge valves and what are those other ones? Condensation valves in between each stage. And then I think you also want to have some one-way valves in there too. So that way you don't, so that way each stage gets to like keep its cooling or heating. Yeah. So free, technically, sure. But in order to force the changes, though, you need to adjust the pressure, right? So you either need to drain the pressure or increase the pressure, and to do that, you need pumps, or you use the phase change equipment. So either way, that's going to cost you power. So it's not free exactly, but yeah. Okay, so that's going to be 30 per minute. Is this the wiki or the in codex? Okay, and that's going to take in 15 to make 30. Okay. Okay, so then 15, hold on, let's go back to that. Nope, not that. Iron rod, right. So it's going to take 15 ingots per minute to make 1 iron rod. Okay, and then these will take in 15 to 30. Okay, so it's 15 iron ingots for that, plus another 20 on top of that. Wait, no, we're going to need this. I don't... Okay, so that's going to take in 30. That'll give me 20. I need to go back. Math. Math. Why math? I'm fairly good at math, but not when I've had a long day. And I don't want to math anymore. Alright, so I suppose the first thing that we're going to need to do is to figure out what we need to set this up. Okay. So then if we set this up for rods, and then we set this up for wire, and then we set this up for plate. Okay, so it'll give me 20 per minute, and then if I need the assembler, just throw that out here somewhere, to make the reinforced plate. That requires 20 and 30. Okay, so that's a pretty straight thing there. Okay. So that'll take so this setup right here will power one of those. Okay. So then if I want multiple assemblers, say I want to make 10 per minute, and that's going to take in 30 plus 15 is 45. So if I do, that's going to be 90, exactly 90. Does that work out nicely? It works out nicely. All right. So we got to put that into here. That's going to make more of the wire. And then we need this, and then we need this. That's going to make the plate. And we should use up exactly 90, which is exactly how many ingots we have left on this line. All right, and that is rods, rods, wire, and wire. Wait, no, that's already set for wire, right? Yep, okay, good. Good, good. These are set for plate, good. And good, all right. And then I get to figure out how to get all this stuff to combine into this thing. And I'm gonna need a couple of these. But I can get all of these set up first, and we can move on from there. Splitter, that's gotta go orange towards me, all right. Okay, so that is all well and good. And you can go into there. Excellent. All right, and then this can go to here to power this one and that one. And then you can go into here to power this one and that one. And then you can go into here to power this one. Yes, I know I can just plug that one in over there. I don't want to, so I'm going to put in another of those. Lovely. All right, no power because I did not connect you. There we go. All right, so that is good. We're going to need to merge this together, so let's get that going. Yep, that is the way that needs to be. That gets to go over there. Okay, good. Then we need to merge these together. Is that where I want that to go, or do I want it to go outwards? Let's say outwards for now. And yeah. Bean, you're walking in the middle of my foundations. What are you doing, man? All right, so next thing. We're gonna need a couple of the assemblers. I don't know if I have enough rotors. Yeah, I'm gonna need to make a couple more rotors. And more... Actually, hang on. Let me just set up one of these things, so that way I don't have to make more. Alright, so you can go over to here. Power this guy. Can be set up for that. So that will take in... Oh. I have everything merged. but it's going to have to be split up again. But then how do you split these up if they're right next to each other? Kind of hard to do. Alright, so this gets to go off of there. And then we get to plug in these things directly into each respective assembler. So that'll be fun. Charles says, also for using Vulcan Air for free power, I don't know how much Striking Engineer uses for power, however, as long... And that is the end of the comment. Alright, so I need to get this over to here somehow. So what would be the easiest way to do that? Probably to run it over to the front. Yeah, I think that would work. Okay, so if I assume that each one takes a tick, this one would have to go up 2. This one would have to go up 1, 2, 3. This one would have to go up 1. And this one would just be there. Also, for using Vulcan Air for free power, I don't know how much Stirling engine uses for power. However, as long, again, and he corrects Stirling engine. That's why I reread the whole comment. So with that, you would need a pump to take in the hot air during the middle of the day, which is going to be interesting to automate because the day lengths vary on Vulcan, and also the seasons change as well. So when you get to the low solar season, you're not going to get temperatures above, say, 400. But then when you get into the normal season, I guess summer season, you'll get up to like 676. So to program that, you would have to take in the base amount, which is going to be the highest it could get at any given time, which will be 400. And then with the coldest it'll get is 126. So then instead of having the 676 to the 126, it'll be the 400, maybe higher, but probably 400 to the 126, which is going to reduce the amount of power that you're going to generate. Will it pay for itself or generate enough power to run itself, or at least run the pumps that you need to run the Stirling engine? Yes. But, I don't know, man. Okay, so I'm thinking what I'm going to do instead of doing this, because this is a terrible idea, we're going to go under the floor. And that is why I made the space here under the floor, so that way I can actually do this when the time called for it. Because then I can organize the belts underneath here a little bit better. Alright. That goes there, that goes there. Bean, what are you doing? I understand that you're excited and you want to see what I'm doing, but still. And now we need iron rods, which I am already making. Good. Alright. And then eventually I'm going to have to take all of this stuff that I'm making and then put it into a centralized area. 194 should be good for now. Alright. Conveyor hole. There we go. Alright. And this is all just going to be... Okay. And then I need rotors. So I need to make a couple of those. And then more of the reinforced iron plates. So, rotor. There are so many items here. Rotor, there we go. I need copper bus bars. Okay. Well, I used all my copper, so I have no more bus bars. Well, no more copper to make the bus bars, I should say. So we'll take this, and we'll take this. Make bus bars out of all of it. But Charles, I do have a plan to use Stirling engines. I don't think there's enough of a temperature variance to use the Vulcan air. And there certainly isn't enough pressure either to get a significant amount of power out of it. So what I'm going to be doing is any hot gas that comes out of the furnace, the advanced furnace, which I'm currently still working on hooking up, and then any of the gases that come out of the H2 combustor, once I filter out the water, of course, that's going to get run through the Stirling engine to cool down, and then I'll do whatever processing I need to collect back what I need. So there's a plan. I will be using the Stirling engines, just not in the way that you think. And then also, I would want to supercool the room that they're in and also hyperpressurize it. So I would need to make a boom room again. And if you don't know what a boom room is, take a look at some of my previous Stationeers chapters. I've made a couple of them. And you can get a significant amount of power out of those. And then if I can collect enough NOS out of the atmosphere, or sorry, enough volatiles out of the atmosphere, and then if I can somehow get NOS, I can combine those, explode them inside of a pipe to get super high temperatures and high pressures, which will really, really, really make the Stirling engines run very, very well. And then, like, if I can get that up and running, I probably don't even need solar or wind at that point. Because they will be producing that much power. Alright, so now that that's done... Alright, right, I need to make more reinforced plates. Why did I not make them? Hang on, before I do that. Let's get this running first. Okay, so we're gonna run this kind of in order. We'll have the wire go to the back. We'll have this go to the front. Sorry, we're all kind of accessing these from different sides. So this will go into here. This one will go... nope, go back. Sir, rotate. There we go. Okay, so then this one is gonna have to go the closest, so the outside one, okay. And then that's gotta go this way. Okay, so that's where that wants to be. Centered on that line, okay. 1, 2. And then that can go to there. Okay, and then this one is one that's gonna have to be the closest over here. So that one will run, oh, that's nasty. How do I wanna handle this? It's too far out. That's the problem. Actually, hang on. Is there a better way to do this? There is. I'll run them both from this side. Wait, no, I can't do that because this one still has to go through here, and then I'm going to have more crossing. Whatever. We'll just make it work for what I've got. I'll run this one to the outside instead of the inside one like I was planning. All right, now that's got to go to the middle here. And then that one can go onto there. Should be a nice 90, which it is. Good both ways. All right. And then we're going to need our next one. But first, what's going on here? Why are you not making anything? Are you not connected? You are not connected. There we go. Okay, so that'll start making the wire. Good. Charles says, so the question is, how much thermal energy does a Stirling engine take? There is not a set value for that. If you go into... Which chapter was it? Dude, I don't even know. Let me check through my videos real quick so I can tell you which episode to go to. Was it season 1? Let me just change this to a list view. Nope, it's not that one. Okay. Season 2? This is funny. I have so many videos in here that it's actually taking the computer a long time to load everything. That's kind of hilarious. Giving us a list. Wow, I have a lot of episodes in here. Okay, centrifuge, coating, solarium pipes, combustion centrifuges, phase change. Looking for boom room. Okay, there we go. So, this is Stationeers Season 2, Episode 35. That is when we start our work on the boom room, and then I believe we continued through there. Ammo room, greenhouse, IC coating, power coating, randoming. Okay, and then same season, so season 2. And then we have episodes 77 and 78 and 80. And then 84. 87. Yeah, so all of those episodes in season 2. And then I think I did some more stuff in season 3, so let me load up these ones. Wow. Alright, view as list. Let's see, did I do a boom room in here? Wasp alloy. Bit of mining. Gas room complete. Nope. Solid fuel. Okay, boom room. Okay, so then season 3, episode 53, 54, 55, and 56. Those are all related to the Stirling engines and the boom rooms. So that one was on Europa, so that one's probably going to be a little better to watch. Yeah, and then yeah, so I would say probably take a look at season 3, episodes 52 through 55, and that'll answer maybe a bunch of questions that you have on the Stirling engines. And then season 4, is that what I'm on right now? Is season 4? Probably. Yeah, okay. And I'm currently on season 4, which I haven't done anything with the boom room yet. So, yeah. So, if you're curious, go ahead and watch those. Again, I would probably recommend the season 3 one because that's when I had a better understanding of how all the stuff works. If you go into season 2, that's me kind of experimenting and trying to figure it out. So maybe if you're also trying to learn, that would be a good one to watch. But yeah. So, back to building. Okay, so this should be making reinforced plates. Yes. Wonderful. All right. So now that I have that, I can make another assembler. Lovely. What do I need? Rotors. Didn't I already make rotors? I'm pretty sure I made rotors. Oh, wait, no. I needed the bus bars. Right. Okay. My offline self is still sitting here. Rotors. There we go. Make like 10 of these things. But yeah, Stirling engines are a bit of a pain to try to figure out. One, because their output depends heavily. And actually, I suppose the most important thing that you need to consider when using any kind of a Stirling engine is the little gas canister that you put in there, the gas that you put into that canister, and what pressure that gas in that canister is. Because that has to vary along with your input pressure and your area pressure, your ambient pressure, so that whatever room that you're in. So if you have a lower pressure in the ambient area, whether you have it outside or in a room or something like that, if it's low pressure, you need more pressure inside your gas canister. If it is a higher pressure, you need a lower pressure in that gas canister. And if that pressure ever reaches 11 megapascals, the Stirling engine will explode. So you have to be very, very careful. And of course, because that gas is expanding depending on the temperature of your input gas, you have to account for that temperature as well. So if you have a much, much higher temperature of your input gas, you need a much lower pressure of your canister gas. And again, that also has to do with the ambient room as well. And granted, an easy rule of thumb, go as cold as you can, as high pressure as you can on your ambient connection. And then from there, figure out your heat input. And then once you figure out how much pressure that's probably going to put on or put inside of that Stirling engine, adjust the pressure of your canister accordingly. So there's a lot of fiddling around that you have to do with that. But if you don't maximize those things, you won't be getting nearly as much energy out of those as you possibly can. So it's not an easy answer. It's not something that I can just say, oh yeah, just do this and it'll work. It doesn't work like that. It's a lot. It depends on your system, depends on how you have it set up. And I was just getting some more lead sheets so I can make a few more of these. I don't know why I need more of these things, but whatever, it's fine. Bean, what are you doing? Stop walking through stuff. Okay, so that should now be good. Alright, and then that needs to make our reinforced stuff. Alright, and then need more of these, more of these. Okay, and then this needs to collect from the front here. Alright, so then this will go into this one. So let's get that figured out, settled. Okay, so that's going to be on the line there. 2, and that goes in there. And then this one is going to be there, okay. And then that gets to go to. All right. So that should be good, I think. Yep. All right. So that is doing that whole thing. So we should be getting 10 reinforced iron plates per minute. And then I can run this into a merger. And then I want this to go that way. Probably to there. That one can go into there. That is really, really close here. But as long as it works. Alright. And then, we're going to need another one of these. Okay, so, let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That. Ooh. Nope, it's got to move back one. There we go. Alright, so reinforced iron plates complete. Alright, so that is doing a thing. We are happy with the thing that it is doing. And that should reduce, I don't know. Either reduce or release the burden of me having to manually craft stuff now. So that'll give me an amount. Alright, so that is most of our iron stuff set up. We've used up 2 of our iron lines so far. I suppose the next thing that I have to set up is the modular frames, which is going to require all of that, all of this here, plus more. So if we look up parts, this is not in any kind of order because why would it be? Modular frames. There we go. That is going to require that and more iron rods on top of it. Okay. So 10 per minute is currently what I'm making with the setup so far, which takes 90. And then for the iron rods, that's 15 to make 20, so that's going to be another 20 on top of that, so that'll be 120 to make 2 modular frames per minute. And then if I wanted to do 4 modular frames per minute, I would have to double everything up, and that would be a very, very, very long chain of construction, and it would use up one of those lines completely, which I'm kind of okay with. But we are at 8:39, so I do have work tomorrow, so unfortunately I can't stay up. Plus I still have to eat, so that'll be good. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the stream so far. And again, Charles, you can talk about whatever you want. Just as long as YouTube's okay with it. Whatever you want. Whenever you want. If I choose not to read it, I will not read it. If I choose to read it, I will read it. And it doesn't have to be game specific. It can be whatever you want. If you need help with something, let me know. I'm here for you. Anyways, that is going to be all I got. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, hope you join me for the next one, which will be tomorrow. Same time, same place, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time from Freedom Land. But for now,